Hello, beautiful people of the internet. It's Tara here of TNT. Finally got on Reddit for the first time. You know, just scrolling through the front page, what's good? What's the tea? What's going on in the world? What's funny, I came across this post in our relationship advice. Okay, so let's just get right into it. I, 28, think my girlfriend, 26, has been using my gym socks to wipe after going to the bathroom. And he gives a TLDR at the beginning. Found my gym socks in the garbage, covered in poop. Asked girlfriend about it. She started yelling at me and crying and left. I don't even know where to start with this. I'm dumbfounded. She just stormed out of the house and I'm sitting on the bed asking myself a lot of questions. I live a pretty normal life, and I thought so did my girlfriend. We've been together for a few months, and after things got serious, we moved in together. We started sharing a lot of the household responsibilities, but one thing she was adamant on doing was laundry. She would come home and find me in the bedroom getting the laundry together and would quickly ask me to do something else. I'd come back to finish the laundry, and she would have already started it. I always thought it was sweet and never her job to do it alone, but hey, it makes her happy to do it all the time. I wouldn't stop her. So yeah, it makes sense so far. Sure. So this is where the story takes a turn for the weird. I keep all my socks and underwear in the bottom drawer of my dresser. Okay, what's wrong with this guy? Who keeps his stuff in the bottom of the dresser? I think we all keep it on the top. Okay, so the story is like weird times two already. I also go to the gym frequently. Can't relate. So I always keep a good supply of gym socks ready to go. I never kept count, because who counts their socks? It's weird. But I know by just a visual glance, I have several pairs. This morning when I went to grab a fresh pair to pack for the gym, I noticed there were several dress socks but no gym socks. Again, not weird, they must have been in the laundry. I went to check the laundry basket and it was empty. So I checked the washing machine and dryer. Both were empty. I couldn't figure out where all of my gym socks had gone. I went to check the laundry basket, I couldn't find any. So girlfriend does the laundry, so he asks her what's happening. So he does the natural thing of asking his girlfriend what happened to them. After all, she's the one who does the laundry all the time. So he asks. She goes silent, turns red, runs out of the room. He goes after her to see if she's okay. She wouldn't talk to him. I told her I wasn't mad, I was just looking for my socks. She kind of mumbled, I don't know. I still wasn't mad, of course, I was just super confused. Socks don't just disappear. Alright, well maybe not for you, but they do for me. So I asked her again, even laughed about it, and she just looked at me and got mad and said, I'll buy you new ones. The first thought that went through my head was she had somehow managed to destroy my socks while washing them. I thought the sight of that was actually pretty funny, so I joked about her ruining my socks. Wrong thing to say. She started immediately crying, full on sobbing. At this point, I don't care about the socks anymore. I just want to know what's wrong with my girlfriend. I sat down next to her on the bed. I put my arm around her and I asked her if she was okay. So he's got his arm around her, and she just is crying and saying she's sorry, she would buy new socks. I tried assuring her again it was okay. Even went so far as to say I would buy new socks and she didn't have to. I sat with her for a few minutes trying to calm her down, eventually had to get ready for work. I told her I loved her and got my things together to leave for the day. On the way out, I grabbed the garbage to take outside. When I got outside, I lifted the lid off the garbage can and I noticed a small plastic bag sitting on top of the garbage, already in there. I could see through the bag, kind of that semi-see-through ones. There were socks in the bag. Since I was sure she somehow managed to ruin the socks washing them, I wanted to see for myself. I opened the bag and immediately regretted my choice. There, inside the bag, were several pairs of my gym socks, covered in what looked like poop. As soon as the smell hit me, I knew it was poop! Poop! 1. We don't own any pets. 2. We don't have any kids. 3. Whose poop was on my socks? Work could wait. I couldn't go the rest of the day wondering why my gym socks were covered in poop and inside a plastic bag in the garbage can. I grabbed the bag and walked back inside. As soon as my girlfriend saw the bag, she flipped out and started yelling at me. She said I shouldn't be going through the garbage and that I was disgusting for bringing it back into the house. I asked her to calm down and that I just wanted an answer as to why there was poop on my socks. I wasn't blaming her or anything, but she started accusing me of blaming her. That's when it clicked. I don't know what it was to lead me to ask this, but everything leading up to that moment had just been so crazy. I asked her, "Is this your poop?" She started sobbing again and ran out of the house. I didn't go after her this time. So now I am sitting on my bed with a bag of poopy socks on the floor and a lot of questions in my head. The only conclusion is that she used them after going to the bathroom, which that alone has its own set of questions above everything else. I sent her a text asking her to come back. She hasn't responded yet. I don't know what I'm going to say, when, and if she comes back. Story ends there.
But wait! There's more!
Then there's an update. I had to leave for work and am now at work. Yes, I threw away the bag of poopy socks. She texted me back and she's clearly embarrassed, but she felt she owed me an explanation. She said she didn't want to talk about it in person and that we could discuss it over texting and to not bring it up in person. I'm condensing the conversation and filling in the gaps as best I can. Her responses are super short, but I'm getting the idea. I flat out asked her if it was a fetish. It is not a fetish. She confessed to using the socks after going to the bathroom. I found the reason she always does the laundry is because she was hiding the fact that she uses socks to wipe with, primarily her own. I had no reason to question the amount of socks she ever has, because who pays attention to that kind of thing? You know? True. Some people, weirdos out there. She thought I would notice and think it was weird since she doesn't own many socks. She admitted she has done this for a long time. Her reasoning, as best as I can understand, is that because she is a germaphobe, her word, and she's afraid toilet paper will tear and is afraid of getting her hands messy in any way, she uses socks because it covers her entire hand. After she's done with them, she throws them away. She used mine because she doesn't have any other socks. So my girlfriend has a fear of getting poop on her hands. So she wipes with socks and has done so for a long time. It could be worse, I guess. I hope we can laugh about this later. I'm trying to find the humor in it, but I'm still weirded out. So a lot of people are just questioning how much she uses these socks, why she doesn't buy her own, why she's using his. That telling him that he should go to therapy and that maybe he should get a bidet. So it's overwhelming about the bidet and the therapy and the, just talk to each other. So thousands of us are just sitting on pins and needles just wondering what the update to this story is going to be. Thankfully, he writes an update. I've had a lot of time to think about what happened yesterday. I've also read a lot of the comments. Thank you to everyone who gave me advice on what to do. There's been a lot of development and a few requests to follow up, so here it goes. It's whatever at this point. We had been texting off and on all evening. As promised, I agreed not to bring it up in person. When I got home, after work, her car was in the driveway and her sister's car was there as well. I was a little nervous, not knowing what I might be walking into, but overall, I just wanted to get whatever was going to happen over with. When I walked in, it was clear, so did she. Her sister was helping her pack up her things. I didn't even know what to say, but I never expected this. I honestly thought everything was going to be okay when I got home. Her sister just looked at me and didn't say anything. I walked by her sister and went into the bedroom where my girlfriend was. She didn't say anything either. She didn't even look at me. If she was going to leave, I at least wanted us to have a discussion about it. Everything I had read in the comments about buying a bidet and OCD led me to believe that there might be more to all this than I'd considered. I started to talk, and she threw down the hangers of clothes and screamed at me, "You put this online? I told you not to talk about it!" Her sister ran into the room and told me to just leave until they were gone. She then accused me of cheating. What? This whole thing has been crazy, and I feel like I had dealt with a lot up to this point. But man, that was it. I snapped. I told her sister I had never cheated. Not once. I would never cheat on her. Enough was enough. So I told her sister the reason she was there was because earlier I had found out my girlfriend had been going to the bathroom and wiping herself with my socks. Everything went silent. Like, no one said a word. Out of nowhere, they both started crying. Her sister started yelling at me and told me I shouldn't be talking about things I don't understand. When I asked her what in the world she was talking about, she kept on yelling at me and shouted back that it was normal and that I need to mind my own business. 1. Her sister knows about it. She did not know I posted on Reddit about it. 2. Her sister thinks it's normal. 3. I need to mind my own business? They're my socks! I stood there all kinds of messed up, so I just left. I went to a buddy's house and stayed the night. I also called off work today. I went home and her stuff is gone. I didn't text her back. I think I'm done. To clarify a few things, she insisted on having laundry to keep my suspicion of her not having many socks at rest. To clarify a few things, she insisted on doing laundry to keep my suspicion of her not having many socks at rest. She told me last night through text she always throws away the socks and never wash them. She reaffirmed it's not a fetish. She won't try a bidet because she doesn't want poop water splashing on her. I can't keep up with the comments. I'm pooped. I'm trying to find humor in this because I'm really upset. Sunday. Please tell me I'm not the only one whose cat runs around back and forth up and down the hallway after they take a poo. How relatable to this story can you be, Cat Sunday? Love you, bro. He ends it, so yeah. Edit. A sentence. Her sister did not previously know I posted about it on Reddit. I'm sure they do now. If you enjoyed this story from Reddit, give this video a like, subscribe, and I think I'll be doing some more Reddit stories if this gets enough likes and shares and people enjoy it. We all have stuff going on and it's not as glamorous as, it looks on movies and TV shows. We're real people here and we're disgusting. So I think there should be more safe places on the internet to just air your dirty socks.